Pi, not the kind of pie that you eat, but the endless mathematical number with circles, is Darren Aronofsky's very first film. Now, I'll admit, I do think that Aronofsky has surpassed Pi. Like, the film that he did after this was Requiem for a Dream, which is a favorite of mine. But Pi, it's good seeing great director's humble beginnings. And in 1998, when this movie came out, he had some pretty stiff competition because, yes, this movie is very in your face with the way that it's filmed and the graininess, kind of what you're seeing right now. But, also in 1998, you had Saving Private Ryan, which is a really in your face, visceral war film. And you had Elizabeth, which was so lavish and luxurious, it was a feast for the eyes. And you had Dark City, which was like the pre-Matrix sort of thing, which is also very like, oh my god. Pi kind of got lost in the shuffle that year because, you had all these other really big things, but with Pi, nobody knew who Darren Aronofsky was, and nobody knew who these actors were. It has been looked at again, and now people love it. I mean, people always loved it, but now it's getting the recognition that it always ended up deserving. So the movie deals with this Jewish mathematician named Max, who is always looking for numbers everywhere. He's always analyzing numbers just nonstop, 24 hours a day. He loves figuring out patterns and like measurements and all that kind of stuff because, numbers, it's pretty much the universal language. He's really good at it and he loves it. After a while, his obsession with figuring things out, it just becomes too much for him. Eventually in the movie, he realized that, he might be able to really crack all of the world's codes and secrets, like mathematically. The closer he seems to get by figuring some of these things out, the more he just collapses with just paranoia and hostility, and the obsession is just ruining his life. So there's quite a few people in this movie that we end up meeting. There's his mentor, and there's this rabbi who is kind of bugging him, and a few others. Max, who's our lead, who's front and center, he's I've never seen this guy in anything else, but maybe I have, but I've just forgotten. This guy does such a good job in really portraying such the psychosis that's just become too much to handle. It's an indie film, and it's black and white, but very, very grainy, kind of like what you're seeing right now. But what Aronofsky does is he's able to make the audience feel the same kind of insanity that Max is experiencing. So, yeah, whenever directors do that, like manipulate the camera and stuff to get the audience feeling of what their main characters do, love that. So there's not really any star power in this movie, but nevertheless, we are so drawn in, like not just because of this weird sort of look that this movie has, this weird black and white thing, but it's because of how passionate Max is. When the main character of a movie is so passionate about something, then it's likely going to rub off onto the viewer. And the movie itself is it's pretty immersive. So we're in this world, we're identifying with this guy and all of his escapades. We really feel exactly what this dude is, and his love for numbers and stuff. Now, personally for me, I'm not a mathematician by any means, but I still love what I was seeing. I think that if anyone that doesn't happen to have such a strong knack for mathematics, they're going to love this film even more. But with me, I love this film just because of my love for cinema in general. And yeah, I do think that Pi is a wonderful film. I want to give Pi from 1998 3 stars out of 4.